TeePee, similar to the recently retired Merc, has been a grandfather of the Call of Duty scene, right? He has been a legend. He has been, if there were a Mount Rushmore, TeePee's face would be on there. So that's right, TeePee's a legend. He's your mom's father. Unfortunately, TeePee's career is not ending on a high note, as noted by his twitlonger. TeePee spoke on his issues with the players in the community and their misconduct, empty promises, and overall poor placements over the last year or so. This hasn't always been the story though, because TeePee has been on every legendary roster that we've seen in Call of Duty history. So he has been a high roller for most of his career at this point. TeePee, during Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, teamed alongside Ace, Scump, Bobby, Proofy, plenty of the top players that you still hear about today in their dynasties in Call of Duty esports. So TeePee has had his hand in every Call of Duty dynasty so far. Complexity, Evil Geniuses, the list goes on. I could spend 5 minutes listing all of his first place championships across Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts, so here it is on screen. And that's only across 2 of the 7 titles that he's competed in. This list doesn't even include first place at ESWC in 2014. So this roster dominated on not only a domestic front, but also on an international front. Throughout all of this, TeePee was often deemed to be the best objective player of all time. He was also deemed to be half of the best duo in Call of Duty history, teaming alongside Aix for a little over 3 years, but I guess 4 or 5 if we combine them years later across other teams. Due to chemistry issues around the time period of Gfinity 3 and ESWC 2014, as well as the MLG Pro League, we do see that Evil Geniuses starts to crumble. Karma leaves the team, and around this time with Dito, they're 0-12 in the MLG Pro League, and this is not acceptable for players that have always been at the top for every single title they've competed in. TeePee found himself as the middleman in all of these arguments. So as Evil Geniuses crumbles and disbands, he actually takes Karma from this roster and moves to Optic Nation. This marks a steep decline in his career, because on this Optic Nation roster, it's not like he was teaming with a bunch of amateurs and a bunch of lower tier players. He was alongside Killa and Mir, who were part of Farico Impact, who, just like Complexity, had a pretty strong dynasty towards Black Ops 2. He also teamed alongside Swanee, one of the best European assault rifle players in Call of Duty history. Coming into Black Ops 3, a lot of the community and the pro players were doubting him. He struggled to find a team going into Stage 1 of the Call of Duty World League, where he was competing alongside Merc to try and get that 4th spot on Team Envious. When he finds his time on Team Envious, they get consistent top 8 placings in both online and LAN tournaments. Especially with someone of his caliber and experience, this is the bottom of the pack as far as he's concerned. Throughout his Call of Duty esports career, TeePee has always wanted to behave as a role model for a lot of his fans and the people watching. So when he has to deal with people that give him empty promises and lie to him and betray him, it's a little heartbreaking. At some point, TeePee was your favorite pro player's favorite pro player. His dynasty will not be forgotten, and we'll miss him. I'm Fox, and this has been FPS Breakdown, and you're watching esports on PvP Live.